Forward. Hi guys, welcome to the You Oughta Know 2025 Year in Review Invitational. As many of the subscribers know, I was in Bangkok, Thailand for 2 months at the end of the year filming my first movie, Perfect Girl, which really excited about, and hopefully you'll get a chance to see next year. I know because of the movie, I was a little MIA with the newsletter this year, and I wanted to do something for everyone at the end of the year. I didn't have the bandwidth to put on a full year in review tournament, but I at the very least wanted to be able to host a year in review invitational, which is what's happening here. So I've invited some of our best former contestants from You Oughta Know tournaments and competitions, and we are doing an exclusive year in review pop solos format quiz. So to introduce our four contestants today, first up, he was a You Oughta Know Year in Review tournament finalist in 2023. And last year in Detroit at the 2024 SporkleCon, he was one of the co-champions. Please welcome Anu Kashyap. Yay!
Hey! Thanks for having me,
Um,
Lynn. Happy to be here.
Yay! Awesome. Thank you for being here. Next, we have someone who is relatively newer to the You Oughta Know universe. She was a finalist at the You Oughta Know Year in Review tournament in both 2023 and 2024, and now makes a return in 2025 as well. Please welcome Ezgi Ustunda.
Thank you, Lynn. Excited to be here.
Uh, Next, we have someone who has rapidly ascended through the quizzing ranks over this decade, over the first half of this decade. They were fourth at the 2023 Year in Review Buzzword competition, third in 2024, and last year they ended up winning the 2024 Year in Review tournament and the Championship Chopsticks for the first time. Please welcome Rowan Ward.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Yay! Thanks for coming in. And of course, in our fourth seat, we have probably the winningest You Oughta Know contestant there is. He was in 2021 and 22 the mid-year quiz co-champion. In 2022, he was the Year in Review tournament co-champion, and in 2023, he was the Year in Review tournament champion. Rowan, of course, won the championship chopsticks last year, and I don't believe he participated in last year's, but now he's coming back to potentially defend the title. Welcome to the Zoom, David Plotkin. Woo!
Thanks. Great to be here.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun showdown between some really great quizzers. And for all of the You Auditor subscribers, I hope you enjoy this 2025 year in review. So let's go ahead and get started. You guys can see the screen and only the screen. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Correct.
Awesome. Okay, so this is our seat order. We all can see. And starting off with Anu in the first seat. So
Good luck. Have fun.
Good luck,
good luck,
everybody.
everybody.
everyone. Yes.
Oh boy.
All right. So first, in what country did Gen Z protests occur this summer following the death
Hmm.
of blogger Albert Amondi Ojwang? This summer's demonstrations built on the momentum of the June 2024 finance bill protests.
Say
5 seconds.
France.
It was not France, Ezgi.
Kenya?
It was Kenya, correct, for the steal. Anu next.
Hmm?
And I can long press to reveal Kenya. 2025 was a great year for original IP at the box office. What Southern horror movie from director Ryan Coogler dominated the box office for 2 weekends in late April?
Sinners.
It was Sinners, one of my favorite movies of the year. And finally, Earlier this year, what Chinese tech company stunned the world after debuting their R1 model, an AI model that was built at significantly lower cost than American counterparts?
DeepSeek.
It is DeepSeek, one of the big news items of the year. All right, Ezgi, on to your directs. 2025 was an excellent year for horny television. On what Spanish reality show did the host yell, Montoya, por favor, after a contestant had a breakdown watching his girlfriend cheat on him?
Oh man, this passed me by. I'll just pass.
Okay. Rowan?
Temptation Island.
It is Temptation
Oh,
Island.
nice.
Well done
Nice.
for the
Good knowledge.
steal.
I love my reality garbage.
I thought I did too, but I'm behind the times.
All right, Ezgi, your second question. As part of Trump's questionable foreign policy in his second administration, he has repeatedly called for the annexation of Greenland. What Prime Minister of Greenland joined Denmark in issuing a statement that Greenland is not for sale?
Nielsen?
Is not Nielsen. David?
Eggity.
Egedy is correct. Yeah, this is definitely a level 4 quad here, but Mute Egedy was very much in the news this year as the president of Greenland, and claiming their sovereignty. And your third question. Earlier this year, Elon Musk was appointed the head of a short-lived initiative with a 4-letter abbreviation. What did that abbreviation stand for?
What did it stand for? Okay, a Department of Government Efficiency.
That is correct. Doge, or Department of Government Efficiency. All right, on to Rowan. Your first question. The dreaded elections category, European edition. What right-wing law and justice candidate was elected president of Poland? Together with Prime Minister Donald Tusk, he signals a rightward shift in Polish politics.
It's spelled like Nauraki, but pronounced something more like Navraki or something.
That is
I should be able to
correct.
speak better Polish. I live in Chicago.
Very impressive, Karol Nauraki. And you know more about pronunciation than I do because I've only ever seen this name.
It came up in OQL a few weeks ago, and they said it was Navratsky.
It's Navratsky.
Oh,
Yeah, this seems like a
Navratsky.
TS sound in this case.
Oh, Navratsky. Thank you for the education. All right, next question, Rowan. What 2025 HBO Max show, winner of the Emmy for Best Drama Series, sees Noah Weil lead an emergency room team in Pennsylvania?
Well, I'm old and usually think of Noah Wiley in a different hospital show, but this is The Pit.
Yes, it is The Pit. And one of my favorite shows of the year as well. And finally, your third question. What animal is used to denote an individual who holds a large amount of cryptocurrency? This year, these individuals came under an increasing number of wrench attacks aimed at accessing their crypto wallets.
These are crypto whales.
These are whales, indeed, is what they're known as. David, on to you, your first direct. In a controversial move, Mexico became the first country in the world to allow the direct election of what positions?
Federal judges.
That is correct. In June, they became the first country in the world to allow the direct election of federal judges. Very controversial, talked about topic. Question 2. In a viral song from breakout artist Role Model, what woman's name is repeatedly exclaimed when the wine runs out?
Sally.
Yes, it is Sally
Nice.
when the wine runs out.
Yeah, that was a tough title to memorize.
A long
For the
title.
longest time, I had that one in my head is when the wind runs out, and I'm like, what does that even mean? And then I look up the song, and I'm like, oh, I'm just silly.
RTFQ or RTFT, the title.
There we go.
And question 3, David. Another level 4 quad here. What British darts player became a breakout star this year when he won the 2025 World Championship at the age of 17?
Luke the Nuke Littler.
Yes, it is Luke the Nuke Littler. Very well done. All right, so at the end of round 1, Rowan and David tied 4 points apiece, and Anu and Ezgi have 2 points apiece, but plenty of trivia left to be played. Anu, back to you at the start of round 2. In March, what German tech giant overtook Novo Nordisk to become the most valuable publicly traded company in Europe?
SAP?
SAP is correct. That is not very well known, but you knew it. A software company. Question 2. One of the horniest shows on television this year was Netflix's sleeper hit, The Hunting Wives, also one of my favorite shows. What actress played Margot, a Texas high society wife who goes around seducing everyone, including the show's lead, Brittany Snow?
Ooh, I do not know. I will guess Witherspoon.
Not a bad guess, but no.
Thank you.
Ezgi?
You're gonna give me enough time. Anu, pass.
Sorry.
It's totally.
Rowan?
I pass as well.
Okay, and David?
Malin Ackerman.
It is Malin Ackerman
that's
for
so
this
good. That's
deal.
so good.
Yeah. I did love my horny television, but I did not make this an easy one. And
Well,
question.
I do better with American shows than shows from Spain. So
And question 3.
Yeah.
What 2025 Apple TV Plus show, winner of the Emmy for Best Comedy Series, sees Seth Rogen as an embattled Hollywood executive?
The Studio.
This is The Studio, correct. All right, Ezgi, on to you. Your first question. One style icon from 2025 was Kendrick Lamar, who wore what fashion house's flared jeans during the Super Bowl halftime show? Shortly after the show, the $1,200 jeans quickly sold out. Note, we're looking for the name of a fashion house here.
Celine.
It is Celine, the Celine jeans. Very nicely done. Next. In what country did Gen Z protests topple the government of KP Sharma Oli this year? In mid-September, Sushila Karki was appointed as interim prime minister.
Nepal.
This is Nepal. Very nicely done. And your third question. Colossal Biosciences made the news this year for de-extincting what animal? A notable symbol and pet of House Stark in the Game of Thrones series.
The dire wolf.
The dire wolf. 3 for 3. All right, Rowan, on to you. Oh, audio question.
Oh.
Okay, hopefully this works. I believe I did screen share sound as well. So please identify the following Grammy nominee for Best New Artist based on the audio clip. This is they've been Grammy nominated for the 2026 award ceremony.
Okay.
So relevant this year. Here is the clip. Can you hear?
We are gonna guess someone who we think has been nominated for Best New Artist because Dirty Little Secret. Do I do a lot of flashcarding? Yes. Are my music tastes still stuck in about 2003? Yes. But I'll guess Somber.
Yeah, good
Go
guess.
Go
Oh
work.
my God, great get. Yeah, that audio
The
clip you
only
heard.
nominee who, by vibes, I thought might be about that style.
Yes, yeah, very like Brooklyn hipster kind of like mopey boy pop.
it's
Well-
helpful when the name is descriptive of the style of it.
And this is how his name is spelled, Somber. And your third question. In a controversial move, the Philippine Supreme Court blocked the impeachment of what vice president, clearing her to run for the presidency in the next election cycle?
Sarah Duterte.
It is Sarah Duterte, daughter of Rodrigo Duterte, and it was a very controversial decision when that came out this year. All right, on to David.
I think it's
Nope, I got
Rowan.
one
Rowan has a third.
Oh,
Rowan has
one
a
more. Sorry. Rowan. One more for Rowan. What high-octane sports movie from director Joseph Kosinski won the box office for a weekend in late June?
Don't remember who directed it, but I'm gonna hope High Octane suggests F1 the movie.
It is F1, the movie, indeed.
Good work.
The original IP that's winning the box office. All right, now we're on to David. After the release of DeepSeek's R1, what CEO responded by promising his company would deliver much better models? Unfortunately, when GPT-5 came out in October, it was seen as just a minor update. Note we are looking for the name of a CEO here.
Altman.
It is Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, and they're the ones who make the ChatGPT models. Question 2. Another instance of questionable foreign policy occurred in May. During a visit to the Oval Office, what president was berated by Donald Trump for allegedly allowing a white genocide to happen to farmers in his country?
Hmm. Um, I will say Ramaphosa.
It is Cyril Ramaphosa, who is the
Good.
president of South
South Africa.
Africa. And you may recall this visit in May where Trump yelled at him, and it was very embarrassing for all of us. And
It just felt
question.
like I didn't know this, but out of all the places Trump could do this to, the one most associated with apartheid is probably just
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
you know,
there was a
just
whole thing when they were trying to clamp down on people coming into the country, and Trump was like, "Yeah, but we're gonna let in a bunch of white South Africans
Right.
because of this white genocide going on." It's
Yeah.
like racist.
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, it's just about you know, I don't know if it was calculated, but that's just like the Trumpiest possible move you could make. It feels
Yep.
like in those
Oh,
circumstances.
totally. Totally. Yeah. And question 3. Known by the initials SGA, this player helped lead the Oklahoma City Thunder to their first NBA championship. He also won the NBA Finals MVP award along with the league-wide MVP award. What does SGA stand for?
Yeah, again, but pardon the pronunciation, but Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
That is correct, and you pronounced it correctly as well. This is our abbreviations category. So after 2 rounds, we have David in the lead with 8 points, but Rowan right behind him with 7, and then Ezgi with 5, and Anu with 4 going into round 3. Anu, back to you.
Mhm.
In a controversial move, the Brazilian Supreme Court has found what former president guilty for plotting a coup. He has been sentenced to 27 years in prison.
Bolsonaro.
Yes, it is Jair Bolsonaro, who
I feel like people just say Jair.
It's
Jair,
Just
Jair,
like,
yeah.
yes,
yeah.
It
yeah,
doesn't
in
have the
2022, attempted to prevent a peaceful transfer of power. Look at that, presidents being held culpable for such things. Number 2. Another style icon from 2025 was the ever-present, inescapable Labubu. What tennis player carried a bedazzled Labubu to each of her matches at the US Open, naming them Billie Jean Bleen, Arthur Flash, Althea Glitterson, and Andre Swagacy?
Naomi Osaka.
It is Naomi Osaka. A great
Lynn,
Labubu collection.
I thought of you a little while ago because I play ZQL Zephyr Quiz League, and they had a quad on Naomi Osaka's Labubus.
Oh, amazing. Well,
Nice.
I just named them, so
Wow.
that's fantastic.
That's good.
And finally, the dreaded elections category, European edition. What former mayor of Bucharest defeated the right-wing George Simeon to become president in Romania's hotly contested May elections?
Dan.
It is Nicu Surdan, and Romania, if you recall, in December of last year, had their elections annulled controversially by the court because of Russian interference. So they reheld those elections this year, and the former mayor of Bucharest won. All right, Ezgi, on to you. In a viral song with an accompanying TikTok dance, what woman's name is mentioned on the land, the sea, the sky? Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes.
No, I don't know this. I'll pass.
Okay, Anu,
Pass.
Rowan,
Pass.
and David.
Pass.
Ooh, our first
Oh, first
X.
X of the game.
It's
Who's this
okay. This was
lady?
a very mediocre album, and the Swifties can come for me. This is off of Life of a Showgirl, and this
Oh,
is
yeah.
Ophelia. The Fate of Ophelia was the
Ophelia.
big
Okay.
single on
Listened, probably won't. Okay.
that.
I listened to that album once, and except for one song that I
Yep.
probably shouldn't have liked, I kind of hated it.
Yeah, yeah. The Fate of Ophelia was like the big charting single, and then this was the big
Yeah.
the
The, the
big
Swift,
dance that came
the
out of
Swifties are
it.
gonna
Yes.
come after you. Ought to know now because none of us
Oh,
know.
oh my God, they are. They are. Nah, it's okay. I'm a, I
No,
respect.
the Swifties can come after me. I'll take the strays for Lynn.
Yeah, I thought about including Taylor Swift in the cluing of this question, but then I thought that would give it too much information, and maybe I should have
Yeah, I
in
mean, this was very
retrospect.
popular. Just somehow none of us engaged.
Well, it's just, I can learn titles, but I don't even when I listen to songs, I don't always hear the lyrics.
For
It's
sure. Yeah.
looking forward to my
I,
audio question, by the way.
like I said, I listened to the album once, and then I'm just like, no, we're going back to butt rock.
Yeah. Question two for Ezgi. In June, what Brazilian food company, the world's largest meat processor, finally went public on the New York Stock Exchange?
I can't believe that was this year. JBS.
Yes, it is
Forgotten.
JBS.
Nice.
Yes, our stocks quad over here. And question three. Sam Altman was included amongst the Architects of AI, a group that was named Time Magazine's Person of the Year. Also included in this group was the CEO of what company, the first to cross a $5 trillion market valuation. Please note we are looking for the name of a company.
Okay. Nvidia.
It is Nvidia, and Jensen Huang was that CEO that was included in that group. All right, I'll tie it up at 7. Rowan, on to you for your directs. In what country did Gen Z protests occur in response to economic inequality and the death of delivery driver Afan Kurniawan? In late August, bright green jackets commonly worn by delivery drivers became a symbol of resistance. Five seconds.
Madagascar.
It's not Anu.
Pass.
Ezgi?
Indonesia.
It is Indonesia for the
That's it.
steal.
Well done.
Well done.
Nice.
Yeah. The delivery driver protests were a big thing there. And Rowan,
Well, I remember what the jackets were called. I just couldn't remember what country it was in.
Rowan, question 3. As part of Trump's questionable foreign policy, the U.S. has built up a military presence near Venezuela and repeatedly struck down small boats supposedly trafficking in narcotics. What notorious Venezuelan gang does Trump claim he has targeted with these military strikes?
Tren de Aragua.
That is correct. Tren de Aragua.
Nice.
And that was definitely not mentioned in the newsletter, but was a big name in the news this year.
Yeah.
And finally, what American figure skater won the 2025 World Championships in women's singles, becoming the first American woman to win the world title since Kimi Meisner in 2006?
Liu.
Yes, it is Alyssa Liu is part of this level 4 sports quad that you guys are clearing easily. All right, on to David. Question 1. What Netflix show, which stars Kerry Russell in the title role, was nominated for the Emmy for Outstanding Drama Series? Russell also received a nomination for lead actress in a drama series.
The Diplomat.
It is The Diplomat. You may have noticed the theme of this quad is the blank at this point. The Hit the Studio, The Diplomat, and one more. David? Oh, your audio question. Please identify
Without further ado,
Right.
for
the
Dave.
following Grammy nominee for Best New Artist based on the audio clip.
Maybe it's the way the clouds are painted a perfect shade of yellow all across the sky. Or maybe it's the way the times are changing.
I don't know why it's echoing like that. The vocals aren't coming across clearly. Ooh.
I was able to hear the vocals.
It's
Yeah,
gonna.
it's
It's,
not-
gonna
it's
coming across?
It's not-
Okay.
Clearly to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, if you try to hit
Love
listen.
in the middle, frozen in a fire. Baby, you're on my mind.
All right. I was hoping to hear lyrics that were also a song title I might recognize. I did not. So I just gotta pick a new artist who I think got nominated. And I will try Warren.
That is what Alex Warren
Hey,
sounds
What do you
nice.
sound
That
like?
was on my
Was that-
mind.
That was "On My Mind" is the title of the song that he
Okay, yeah.
mentions. "On My Mind,"
only
and that
I,
was
I only
my
knew Ordinary, but I
fair. Yeah, that
yeah.
was the big hit.
The only reason I remember On My Mind is there is a much better, completely different song called On My Mind by Athenaeum from like 1998.
The reason I included "On My Mind" is this was my sneaky Blackpink question because it features Rosé on the track.
Oh,
Ah.
okay.
But you don't hear her in that clip. And finally, question 3. What mystery horror movie from director Zach Cregger won the box office for all 4 weekends in August?
Weapons.
It was Weapons. All right, so after 3 rounds, David pulls ahead a little into a 2-point lead with 11 points, then 9, then 8, then
We can't hear you now,
I
Yeah,
Lynn.
we
can't
lost you,
hear. I
Abby.
can't hear you.
I hit
Yes,
the mute
same.
button. Okay.
I can hear you now.
Okay. All right. Question number 4, or round number 4, question 1. In a Billboard #1 song, what man's name is never mentioned in the lyrics, but titles a song in which Roman numeral 7 Bay drop it like it's hot?
Number one.
5 seconds.
Oof. Julius Caesar.
It's
Just-
not. Not a bad guess based on the lyrics. Rowan?
I'm gonna go for a guess here and say Luther.
It is Kendrick Lamar's Luther for the
Oh,
steal.
okay.
Yeah. It's never
'Cause I
mentioned
don't think
in.
they're singing about Luther. They just sample a Luther Vandross song.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Nice
and
job.
that held the #1 spot for a very long time earlier this year. All right, question 2. Another abbreviation this year that greatly irked the president was TACO, a financial stock trend that centered on Trump's tariff threats and reversals. What does TACO stand for?
Ooh, I will pass this.
Okay, Ezgi?
I love this. Trump always chickens out.
That is correct, and
Nice.
that is apparently the strategy was to buy the dip after he announced a tariff, and then after he reversed, you sell high, which I never got to cash in on, and
I
wish
assume he usually does that on Tuesdays.
Yeah. And question 3, Anu.
Yes.
Oh, now
Ooh,
it's your
okay.
audio question. Please identify
Here we go.
the following Grammy nominee for Best New Artist based on the audio clip.
Ooh, it was a good song. Let's see. I will try. Is this Ethel Cain?
This is not Ethel Cain. Rowan?
Pass.
David?
I'll pass.
Ezgi?
Yeah, I'll pass too.
Oh, this is Addison Rae, former
Oh.
TikTok star Addison Rae, and that song is
Okay.
"Fame is a Gun." Yeah, the music questions are killing us here.
What's
Our
What's the
dirty
name of
little
that
secret
song?
of not listening to new music.
That song is called "Fame
Yeah,
is
exactly.
Fame is a Gun,"
Okay.
which she says, "Fame is a gun." Da, da, da. All right, question or player 2, question 1, Ezgi. What drama thriller from director Paul Thomas Anderson won the box office for a weekend in late September?
One battle after another.
One battle after another. And that completes our original IP movies quad. That won the box office this year.
Not that it affects the balance, but that is not original IP. It's based off the Thomas Pynchon novel Vineland.
Oh.
But it's not a
Ooh.
franchise, at least.
But it's
Like,
not a
not really-
franchise.
It's
That's
not
what
a
I mean.
franchise.
That's what I
And
not
I
not
haven't
a
read
franchise, not a
Vineland. I've
sequel.
been told it heavily differs, so
Yes.
That's what
there's
I've
a lot of
heard.
original stuff in there.
Yeah.
Good knowledge.
Question 2, the dreaded elections category, European addiction. After entering into coalition talks with Herbert Kickell's far-right FPO party, what leader of the People's Party became the Chancellor of Austria in March?
Stalker?
Yeah,
Yeah.
good job,
Like, that's
Christian
I don't know where
Stalker.
that came from.
I hope people watch this and they're like, wow, the contestants knew like Christian Stalker and Mute Agede, but Addison Rae was the
Well,
downfall.
if you gave us an audio clip of Christian Stalker, I would
Yeah.
recognize him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Oh my god, that would be an evil quad, yes.
And question 3.
World leaders do TikTok jams.
What Canadian swimmer won 5 individual medals at the 2025 World Championships, becoming just the 3rd individual besides Michael Phelps and Sarah Sjostrom to achieve this feat?
I only know one person that fits some of this, so I'll say Macintosh.
It is Summer McIntosh, who had a
Nice.
very good year at her sports World Championships. All right, Rowan, on to you. Of course, the horniest show on television this year is Heated Rivalry, about gay hockey players. Give the name of either of the main characters in Heated Rivalry, played by Hudson Williams and Connor Story.
Watched this yet, but some people in a group chat were talking about it like 2 days ago. What are their names?
Don't you hate it when you don't card the chat?
Yes, I do.
5 seconds.
Ivan.
That is incorrect. Anu?
Ilya
Last name?
Rosanov?
That is correct. Ilya
Okay.
Rosanov is one
Are
of
you not going to
them.
give him the points if he hadn't said both? Oh my
It's
God.
okay. I was there. I had it.
Ilya Rosanov and Shane Hollander
Very
are
impressive.
are the 2
I
characters.
mean,
Yeah,
we're
to be
looking for.
fair, if I had grouped, if they mentioned Ilya and Shane, I knew there was one that started with an I and one that started with an S. Would not have had the surname.
I think so far the horny television quad has not. No one's gone there direct on the horny television quad, but it has been picked up by someone at some point. So, all right, Rowan, question 2. While the architects of AI were Times Person of the Year, what term referring to low quality AI generated content was Merriam-Webster's Word of the Year?
Slop.
It is slop, and that rounds out our AI quad for the year. And question 3. This year, the major grouping of high-profile tech stocks in the United States could be summed up with an acronym that resembles a major comic book action hero. What company does the first letter in that acronym represent?
Broadcom.
Yeah, it is Broadcom. The acronym was Batman, and it stood for Broadcom, Amazon, Tesla, Microsoft, Meta, Apple, Alphabet, and Nvidia are our major tech stocks of the year. All right, and on to David. What company whose name includes an animal came under fire this year for an ad in which a popular actress declares she has great genes?
American Eagle.
American Eagle is correct, and that was the Sydney Sweeney ad that caused quite a stir. Question 2. In what country did Gen Z protests topple the presidency of Andry Rajoelina, causing him to flee? In October, Colonel Michael Rajendranarina was sworn in as the new president.
I think now is the time to say Madagascar.
Yes, now is the time for
Now is the
Madagascar.
I mean, anytime there's a last name with 6 syllables, you usually say Madagascar.
And finally, question 3. Another style icon from 2025 was what lead character from K-pop Demon Hunters, whose long purple braid inspired many Halloween costumes this October?
Rumi.
Rumi is the correct name there. All right, and going into our final round, we have David at 14, Ezgi and Rowan tied at 12, and Anu with 8 points. The last round, Anu, here are your directs. Trump's questionable foreign policy also includes getting heavily involved in other countries' elections. Nasri Asfoura recently won a razor's edge presidential election in what country with the backing of Donald Trump?
Hmm.
5 seconds. Oh, wait, sorry. I thought it was only 15, but you guys get 30
It's fine.
seconds
It's
for,
fine.
yeah,
It's all
yeah.
good.
I've
Yeah.
been
It's
playing
your
with 15
game. You make the
seconds. Yeah.
rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just say Eritrea.
It is not Eritrea, Rowan.
Honduras.
It is Honduras for the steal. Nicely
Very
done.
nice.
This was not in the newsletter. This literally just happened like last week, but it
yeah,
was
like Christmas
a
Eve.
really big news
Yeah.
item.
I think I made a card about Nasri Asfoura. It was either yesterday or the night before.
Wow.
That's something I
Nice,
just made a
nice,
card on.
nice.
Good job. Question 2. What mystical animal is used to denote the 6 major tech startups from Hangzhou, China? This animal also appears in the title of a 2025 live-action remake of a 2010 DreamWorks animated film.
Dragon.
Yes, they're known as the Six Little Dragons, and that grouping includes DeepSeek, and then the movie is How to Train Your Dragon. And that concludes our Animals Quad from 2025. And finally, what Swedish pole vaulter won his event at the 2025 World Athletic Championships after having broken the world record 4 times this year alone?
Duplantis.
It is Mondo Duplantis, our charismatic Swedish pole vaulter who is taking his time breaking the world record and
Dude
winning a
gets
lot of money
paid
each time.
every time he sets a new world record, so secure that bag, Mondo.
Yeah,
Inch
yeah.
by inch, secure that bag.
Ezgi, your final set of directs. Audio question. Here we go. Please identify the following Grammy nominee for Best New Artist based on the audio clip.
Just come be the man I need. Tell me you got something to give. I want it. I kinda like it when you call me wonderful. Whatever the type of talk it is, come on then. I gotta know you're meant to be the man I need. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Be the man that I need, baby. Talk to me, talk to me. Be the man that I need, need, need.
No, I think I am fresh out of people who I would be saying for this, so I'll just pass.
Anu?
Olivia Dean.
That is Olivia Dean
that's
for the
cool.
steal. Yeah, I think of the songs I played, that one was probably the biggest.
The title.
Yeah, the biggest title of the year, and very much went very viral this fall. Man I Need was the song that was playing there. And she's had a fun ascension this year. All right, question 2. The Late Show, with which host drew widespread industry solidarity when it was canceled by CBS in July. This late night show eventually won the Emmy for Best Talk Show.
Colbert.
Yes, it is The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and that concludes the TV shows, the Studio, The Diplomat, and The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, which I thought about doing just The Bear to keep the single line, but I felt like this was a really big event and wanted to mention it. So, and question 3. In April, the European Court of Justice ruled that what small Mediterranean island country must end its controversial golden passport scheme that allows rich investors to gain an easy path to citizenship.
Cyprus?
It is not Cyprus, David.
Malta.
It was Malta.
I was going back and forth too.
I would have known it regardless, but yeah, that is unfortunate that you.
Yeah,
it's kind of a coin flip if you
the
don't know.
Malta golden passport scheme was like the controversial thing, and I know that wasn't probably as balanced as Bolsonaro and Duterte, but I was trying to find another controversial court ruling to complete that quad. All right, and then Rowan, your final set of directs. In a hit song from Cat's Eye, what woman is repeatedly told to keep her hands off and back off my fella?
Gabriella?
Yeah, it's hands off Gabriella is the correct answer there. All right. I probably should have included Kendrick Lamar and Taylor Swift and the other two. I thought they were just bigger artists. So, but one of them was picked up nonetheless. All right. Question 2. Another abbreviation that trended this summer was TSITP. On social media, fans heatedly debated if they were Team Conrad or Team Jeremiah. What does TSITP stand for?
The summer I turned pretty.
The Summer I Turned Pretty, the TV show as well. All right, you're all tied up with David and can pass him on this question. Another style icon from 2025 was Bad Bunny on his Debí Tirar Más Fotos tour this summer. What was the name of the pink and yellow house that he built on stage for the show, which was used as a visible hangout for celebrity guests?
Yeah, I don't think I heard about the house. Don't remember the house. The Mojo Conejo Casa house.
It is not. Anu?
I'll pass.
David?
Guess there's no penalty really for guessing here, but I just have nothing to guess, so I gotta pass.
And Ezgi?
Yeah, I'll pass as well.
Oh, I should have included. I did have a clue that was like, what was the straightforward name of the pink and yellow house? It was just called La Casita.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you could see people like John Hamm and Penelope Cruz like partying at La Casita. for the
Did you
summer.
get this from the New Yorker article about his residency, Lynn?
No,
Okay.
I was like
Subscribe now.
following the tour on social
Oh, okay,
media.
okay.
I was very sad
Because I
not to
remember
be
they
there, but I
talked
had-
about it, but I was like, cannot remember what it's called. And it was
It
just
was
called
yeah, it was really cool. It was, and he would like dance on top of La Casita, and it was a whole thing. Okay, and finally, David, for the
Did Ezgi-
potential
did
win
Ez- did
here,
Ezgi guess
your last set
something on
of
that?
I
Huh?
didn't guess, no, but I figure it
think-
doesn't really matter. I don't know if you can undo it, Lynn.
what was
Yeah, I
it?
mean, it sort of
Yeah.
does because there's 3 more questions left that you could potentially
Yeah,
get
just
a seal
undo
on.
it. 'Cause I did- yeah, just mark
yeah,
it as
you
passed.
passed,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes. Good catch there. Okay, David, your last set of directs. In March, the American firm BlackRock bought out what Hong Kong company's majority stake in the Panama Canal ports, causing the latter's stock price to surge by 22% after news of the sale.
Okay. All right.
dude, come on.
I'm not sure how much of the full name I need. So if I just say Hutchinson, is that enough? C.K. Hutchinson?
It is C.K. Hutchinson is the name of the Hong Kong company. And this concludes our stock squad for 2025 as well.
I think it's technically. I'm not. I think you should give David credit. I think it's technically C.K. Hutchison.
Oh,
No N.
really?
Yeah.
Did I mess that
Yeah.
up?
But it
Oh.
isn't. It's a. You had it in the newsletter as Hutchinson as well.
Oh, okay. That's my
I did
bad. I put it in the newsletter
exactly. No,
as
I think
Hutchinson.
you should give David credit. I'm
Okay,
just
yeah, that's my
flagging for
bad.
everyone's
You
general
are right,
edification.
Anu. It is
Yeah.
C.K. Hutchison without the N, but
I
it
mean,
was
it's
I had it
It's a
wrong.
Pattinson kind of thing.
Yeah, but I mean, even if it's what Lynn wrote in the newsletter, if it's wrong, it's wrong. And Anu clearly knew it.
Oh, I mean, it's fine. Don't worry about it, man. We're all having fun here.
That's tough. Yeah, because I got it wrong to begin with, and then I gave wrong information, and I've had it wrong this whole time. So, but that's yeah. Well, we'll keep it, but that's my bad. Sorry,
Yeah, it's
YOK viewers. A bad typo then.
But today we all learned.
We all learned it should
Yeah,
be
that's-
C.K. Hutchison without the
Very likely
additional
to
N.
just say Hutchinson in the future anyway, so much easier to say.
CK, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, question 2. In the dreaded elections category, European edition, France is, and technically this is not an election, but just this was a fun item for me. France is now on its 5th prime minister in 2 years. What man was appointed prime minister of France in September, only to resign in early October, only to be reappointed to the post a few days later?
Oh man. I'll say Le Cornu.
It is
Yeah.
Sebastian Lecornu. Very good pickup there. Nicely done. And your last question to see if you can go 15 to 15 on your directs. The horny television question to round things out. Controversy brewed this winter when Jordan Firstman, an actor on what horny HBO series, criticized the gay sex scenes in heated rivalry. Firstman later apologized for his statements after receiving backlash.
Well, I have more than one guess. I don't recognize this actor. Um, I will say The White Lotus.
It is not The White Lotus, Anu.
Euphoria?
It is not Euphoria, Ezgi.
No, that takes both of my guesses out. Pass.
And Rowan.
I know it's not the one horny show I watch on HBO, so pass.
It is appropriately to end the show I Love LA, the Rachel Sennett show. I Love
Okay.
LA.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
my preferred horny show on HBO is just AEW wrestling. The murder husbands, Hangman and Swerve, does not get hornier than that.
All right. Well,
and with
I'm just glad the
that-
Hutchinson thing didn't make a difference in the overall standing.
Yes. And yeah, you would have still taken it by a point at the end anyway. So
game.
congratulations
Good
to
game.
David for winning Championship Chopsticks and a very impressive 14 out of 15 on directs. And everyone else, though, also very impressive double-digit scores. Rowan in second with 15, Ezgi in third with 13, and Anu with 11 points to round it out. So thank you guys for participating in another year of You Oughta Know's Year in Review tournament. If we want, I can just read out very quickly the tiebreakers and spares I had prepared just for
let's do it.
fun. So let's do the spare questions first. Also, some major news that happened this year. What is the birth name of Pope Leo the 14th?
Robert
Prevost.
Prevost.
Yes, Robert Prevost is correct. Your second spare question was in January, what Asian nation became the latest to formally join BRICS?
Indonesia.
It is Indonesia again.
I
Another
knew this
answer
one
line.
about Indonesia.
And your third spare question, although Anna Wintour will stay on in some capacity, what woman
Chloe
was it?
Mao?
Yes, Chloe Mao was named as the
Proud
successor
Nepo
and new
baby.
editor of Vogue magazine. Okay. And if it had gone to tiebreaker, here was the first set of tiebreaker questions. 1A, what man was elected president of South Korea to replace the disgraced Yoon Suk Yeol? Full name required in this tiebreaker.
I just know it's Lee. I don't know his
Lee
full name.
Jae-myung.
Yeah, Lee
Lee
Jae-myung,
Jae-myung.
good job, is the correct answer. 1B, what memoir by Sarah Wynne Williams about Meta's internal culture takes its title from a Great Gatsby quote?
Careless People.
Careless People.
Nice.
1C, both Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth returned to Broadway this year, but not in Wicked. Oh, name either one of the musicals that the actresses starred in.
Redwood was
Redwood.
the
Queen of
Idina
Versailles.
Menzel one.
Yes,
Queen of
Redwood is the
Versailles
Idina
is
Menzel
the
one, and the
other-
Queen of Versailles, correct, is the Kristen
I-
Chenoweth one.
I love that documentary. I haven't seen the musical Queen of Versailles yet, but the documentary is
Musical is
insane.
closing early. I heard it was quite bad.
Oh,
But-
really?
I still want to see it just because I love the documentary. It's insane.
Yeah, the documentary is very good, but yeah, not good reviews. I think she also got in a bit of trouble with some post Charlie Kirk remarks.
Oh, that's right.
So
Yeah, a lot of
the
people.
the Broadway viewers
Mhm.
especially were not happy. So
That's right.
And your if you had smashed that tiebreaker, which it sounds like you would have, my second set of tiebreakers included 2A, what American tennis player had a breakout year after reaching the finals of the women's singles event at both Wimbledon and the US Open?
Anisimova.
Anisimova.
Anisimova. 2B, Bryce Clotaire Oligui won what country's presidential election after taking power in a coup in 2023?
Gabon?
Gabon is correct. And finally, during Justin Bieber's spring crash out, he famously uttered what viral 10-word phrase after getting into a heated argument with paparazzi?
it's
It's
not
not
clocking
to you that I'm
I'm
standing on business.
That's correct. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business. And that's a perfect way
mantra
to
at this
end
point.
the chaotic year that was 2025. So thank you guys again for playing. David, Championship Chopsticks for 2025 will be on their way. And
Thanks very much. Thanks
Happy
again
New
for-
Year to everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Thanks for
Thank you.
having
Thank you.
us.
Happy New
This is a
Year.
lot of
Thanks again
fun.
for writing all this, and
Yes.
congratulations on the upcoming success of Perfect
Yes.
Girl.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
From your lips to God's ears. All right. Have a good day, everyone.
Happy
Bye all.
holidays.